What's up, everybody? Richard Jarrett jumping on, giving the big what's up. Hope everybody's been doing awesome. Just amazing times to be around. You know, man, like jumping on, raising our glasses to the good King Don. Little Steely Dan jam there. Anyway, hope everybody had an awesome holiday. It's a fucking amazing time. So much awesomeness going down, so I hope everybody's gearing up for another amazing year, 2019. Who knows how big consciousness is rising, man. What we're gonna see go down. It's pretty amazing. But you know me, I've been digging all throughout the holidays. Some awesome works from awesome writers back in the day. I'd love for you guys to check them out. So if you jump on your YouTube, check out all Hargrave Jeningings. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. British Freemason, Rosicrucian. He was in the know, especially of his time. I've covered him a lot, so I always like going back, reminding people of his awesomeness. Because he was doing more than most, but he was uncovering all the symbolic meanings, connecting the dots, building that path for people that really need better understanding to have, point those things out, kind of like what I've been doing. Yeah, but unfortunately, he was stuck in his time where he was very limited on spreading the word and the knowledge. Now we're in amazing times where we just jump on. And tons of people are aware of this. I love seeing it, but always like putting it out there for the ones that don't know or unfamiliar, that are seeking to get acquainted with it. Because I was a wee lad, and I was asking the big questions, why is this there? What does that mean? Why is that? Doesn't make sense. And that's a good thing to do about every aspect in life. But for me, it was dealing with the theology, because I like hero stories. I like the good guys winning. The real good guys. So in that process of looking at history and the good guy, a lot of them were killed off, and uncovering and waking up to a lot of that stuff. A lot of those guys were murdered, burned at the stake. For example, Giordano Bruno, who is just phenomenal in his works, where it goes into the art of memory. Talked about him before, but he knew about the power of the supercomputer between your ears, the temple between the temples, hence the name temple. The ancients knew Temple of Solomon. So yeah, guys, it's always amazing to bring those guys to these platforms so people can just jump on any search engine, type them up, find out about them. But Hargrave, man, he was digging hard, uncovering the sexual symbols. And they're blatantly everywhere. Which a lot of people kind of, don't really question those things until you point them out, and then they stand out to you. But the phallic symbols, the obelisks. Hence the erection, which in ancient times that was the most symbolic, powerful symbol of resurrection, because of the process of bringing forth the Christos, which is oil, semen, and it's little fishies. So all those fish symbols out there. And, that correlated too with Pisces and the Piscean age of believing. Now in the age of knowing, the Gnostic era. And what haunted a lot of those institutions, what was hidden and buried in the deserts of the Middle East, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which it's really, I've gone over it before about those guys were the Essenes that were where the word physician comes from, so they had access to herbs and healing and knowledge and the connection to the universe. So they were big on astronomical movements dealing with the star systems and its relation to here on planet Earth, which this knowledge is continuing on, and like I said, it's been suppressed, scoffed at. Most people laugh at it or trained to think, but when you study the zodiac, you're diving into magic and devil worship, which really, that's a big trick on the masses, when they can separate masses of people from overlooking this powerful knowledge dealing with their connectingness to the universe. And what's even more amazing is within the very books that they hold dearly as their theological text, it's contained right there in their hands, and they don't even know it. So it's a language they don't understand, which was the Christos language, and he even says that you do not understand my language. But if you do understand, if those who have ears, let them hear, those who have eyes, let them see. But it's blatant, the very terms, the language. So Hargrave was well aware of this stuff. A lot of these initiates were well aware of it. So that's where you can move forward in higher degrees within these institutions that are teaching the passages and rides, trials and tribulations of the sun. Anyway, just running it down. I got to jump off. I'll be back at you. Cheers, guys. Don't forget your CBDs. One love.